What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Hustlepedia. Today I am going to take a look at Avalanche. As mentioned in earlier's video, I was talking about how Avalanche is the biggest gainer by far on the market today, and it has absolutely been ripping. The chart on this thing is not slowing down ever since September 9th. It's really been, it's up $20. We're talking about a crazy gain over the last couple of days. Why this chart looks ironically similar to Solana, why Avalanche is most likely the next Solana type of mover in the market, and the legitimate ecosystem that they are building behind them. Let's go over Avalanche and just exactly why they are booming right now. Everyone knows, I'm not going to do an Avalanche overview. I am going to talk about why Avalanche is growing at the rate that it is. So if you are new to the channel, drop in and hit that subscribe button. We come out with new cryptocurrency videos and updates every single day, new altcoins to try to invest in while they are low, stuff like that. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and be sure to like the video if you're new. So just taking a look at the AVAX chart, like I said, this thing is not slowing down. Ever since the 8th, it has been on an absolute tear on the upward swing. And there's a lot of reasons for that, right? So let's take a look at Avalanche on CoinMarketCap real quick and just a brief overview. Umbrella platform for launching DeFi apps, financial assets, trading, and other services. It aims to be something of a global assets exchange, allowing anyone to launch or trade any form of asset and control it in a decentralized manner using smart contracts and other cutting-edge technology. So key here, their whole goal is to have a functioning ecosystem. Their entire goal is to have a DeFi system behind their project. So that is number one pro. They are looking to build a diverse and functioning ecosystem behind them. They are mainly, as it says, built on the Binance Smart Chain. They already have functioning smart contracts, and we're going to go over exactly why people are bullish on this project as the next ETH type of killer, kind of like Solana. So Solana, as we've seen over the last few weeks, really ever since August 26th, has been absolutely ripping in the markets, just unstoppable. And what did people start to kind of see, right? So Ethereum, all these NFTs are going crazy. People are paying these crazy gas fees, and Ethereum is I'm just going to say it, Ethereum has more issues than it does pros right now. And the NFT marketplace has basically brought all of Ethereum's flaws to the front and center. And Solana was that perfect solution, and people think it is that ETH killer with their own ecosystem in play. They do have DeFi in the works, and as well, you know that Solana has NFTs. So Solana has been highly touted over the last few weeks, month or so, and Avalanche, people are having the exact same bullish standpoint. So just to take a look, they have NFTs, guys. So there are NFTs on Avalanche, as you can see here. These are some Lootfish NFTs, and these are just an example. So like they already have an NFT ecosystem going on AVAX. They have functioning smart contracts, unlike Cardano, and obviously tomorrow's the 12th, guys. We will go over the initiative and the installation and unrolling of smart contracts on the Cardano blockchain on Sunday. But you know, it's going to be interesting to see where Cardano goes. Is it going to tank upon the rollout, or is it going to surge? Is it going to be a sell the news type of thing? That'll be interesting to see. But as we see here, their ecosystem already is having functioning NFT marketplaces. Fastest smart contracts on the blockchain is what AVAX prides themselves on, and their transaction speed is absolutely crazy fast, very low fee, and they also have insane liquidity pools, guys. Look at the liquidity pools, and this is big for an ecosystem that you want to grow. It's just like Solana. If you looked at the stats just the other day, like 70% of Solana coins were being staked somewhere. And that's big. When you're talking about people holding on to their Solana, and that's an indicator that Solana is not going to tank right now if all that coin was tied up in stake pools. So that is one thing to keep your eye on, guys. Percentage staked has a factor on sell-offs. I mean, it's not easy to go take, and it's not motivating to go take your staked coins that are earning you money and selling them off. So having coins staked is big, and there's a lot of AVAX being staked in these type of liquidity pools out there based on stats, and that is big, guys. People are holding AVAX. People believe in AVAX, and it's just like Solana. Solana is one of the highest percentage staking tokens right now because of the insane. If you got in early, you're almost at a no loss proposition if you got in really early, and then you're just staking your coins, making passive income off of it. I understand why people would lock up their Solana and stake it. So, that makes complete sense to me. And there are liquidity pools going on for Avalanche as well. So NFTs, liquidity pools, smart contracts, they do have DeFi. As you can see here, all these DeFi systems, they have. I'm trying to see. Oh, I'm marking all. I was like, hang on, why aren't they all showing up? Okay. NFT, I was like so confused. Games, yeah, all their NFTs here, as you can see, their NFT platforms, uncheck that. All their DeFi exchanges. I mean, they have stuff in all categories, guys. Wallets, trading bots, stable coins. So Avalanche's ecosystem is legitimately super widespread. And this will be an ecosystem that we add to our arsenal of content going forward. Like I mentioned in earlier's video, we are holders of Avalanche. We've been in on Avalanche for about a few weeks now, ever since its surge did begin. And I'm really bullish on a lot of projects under the Avalanche umbrella. And we will touch on those going forward, guys. More projects that are up and coming in the Avalanche blockchain that I am very bullish on. Just like I do on Cardano, we're talking about a bunch of upcoming projects once smart contracts come to play. But and then just to take a look here before we wrap up the video. We see that the trend line for the up, Bitcoin's kind of tracing below it, but it is coming back up. So we don't have a breakout to really either side. It's hard to tell if the market's going to surge next or go down a little lower before the surge. So that stance hasn't changed, guys. We haven't really seen, I mean, you could call it a double dip, but it's definitely a small double dip. If so, if we get down in these ranges, we're probably going to hit 2,900. But if we stay above here, we're going to start hitting that bull cycle. So that'll be interesting to see there. But guys, when you're looking at Avalanche objectively, this is a buy. I'm not gonna regurgitate what the big financial channels will tell you. But there are very, very, very powerful people out there that are pumping Avalanche right now, and they have plans to pump it in the future, and they have investments in Avalanche. Let me just tell you that. You can go watch the big financial channels that'll tell you the mainstream, the powers that be that control the markets have their money and their holdings in Avalanche, and they're looking for this thing to grow and succeed and become that ETH killer that everyone is looking for. And I do think this price and the trend, I mean, just take a look at the charts. Does that not look the exact same? The sudden trend to the upward pattern is literally identical here. This one just started September 8th, and Solana's run started August 26th. So it's just a couple week difference here, but it looks the exact same. I mean, it just started ripping day by day, and it looks like it's going to do the same thing, guys. And it's applicable because the ecosystem backs up the growth, the transaction speed backs up the growth, and more so just the use case and the big void that Ethereum is showing, the holes that Ethereum is showing, as a token with a lot of problems. It has a lot of use cases, Ethereum, and Ethereum's always going to be a titan of the industry, but it has a lot of problems that NFTs have brought to the forefront, and ecosystems like Avalanche and Solana are trying to take advantage, and I am very bullish on Avalanche. I had to reiterate it from earlier's video because everyone's now posting about it. You know, after I posted my video earlier about Avalanche, I literally saw about 5 videos this afternoon. Oh, wow, talking about Avalanche. And it was just funny because I read a comment earlier in my channel that I'm not talking about relevant stuff. Well, I mean, what about the coin that is literally trending to be the next Solana, guys? I might not be right all the time, but if this isn't important and this trend up is not something that is valuable to you, then you might not like money. Because I don't see this thing slowing down, especially once the bull cycle hits, guys. It can go up and down and keep that pattern to the uptrend just like this Solana chart does. Just like the Solana chart does. But we're in the early stages of this run right here. We're in the early stages of this growth. We have a $12 billion market cap. Solana is sitting at $51 billion market cap. But if you take a look, their market cap just a few weeks ago, a month ago, was $15 billion. So we know the possibilities. We know the use case behind Avalanche, the transaction speeds, all that good stuff. So it's just a matter of adoption and whether or not the adoption is going to continue. This trend here tells me so. I'm very bullish, and I have a lot of position in AVAX. And let me know your thoughts down below, whether or not you have some AVAX in your portfolio. Do you think this trend is going to continue ripping? Does this look like the beginning of Solana's run? And do you think, as a lot of people out there call it, the financial cartel is going to keep pushing this thing upwards as they have with Solana over time? I mean, just absolutely ripping on the charts. And as people say that they were the powers that be, the whales, the people that control the market, the real market movers, market makers, they are, you know, their money is in play here. They bumped Solana up to where it is, and I think Avalanche is next, guys. I appreciate y'all checking out the videos every single day. I will be back tomorrow with more probably Cardano-focused content tomorrow with smart contracts unrolling. We've been going over ADAX a ton on the channel, what it means for ADAX going forward, and whether or not we see any news out of the DeFi space from Cardano tomorrow. That will be interesting to see, and just to see whether or not Cardano pumps or dumps amidst the rollout of smart contracts tomorrow. So I am out of here, guys. I will catch y'all on tomorrow's video. Sub if you're new. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are on Avalanche. Is this thing going to keep pumping, or is it just a random pump? Let me know. Peace.